paper, I'm going to hold it, I'm going to start all over again. All right? And this piece is about something that a lot of us have forgotten. And I'm saying this because I admire and I respect a lot of our old people, a lot of the elder generation, the older people, you know, people who currently are around 40, 45 years and above. Because I think they came from the best time or period in Malaysia. They were born around the period of late 50s to 1960s, 70s. It's brilliant. Because that's when you have the momentum of the independence, and you're looking forward, and you had to go through May 13th, which was yesterday, in case some of you have forgotten. You have to go through that. And as a person, that shaped you brilliantly. Because I had this discussion with a friend. She said, we should teach maths and science in BI. I said, your parents learned math and science in Malay. They turned out very well. Why do we need to learn math and science in BI? Or because all the books are in English. Our parents did not have that problem, and they were sent by GPA to go overseas and study. We reached an impasse, but the point of the matter is, a lot of people now, including these people that I'm going to be speaking about, downgrade themselves, and I'm talking about teachers. All right? And I've been doing a lot of reading about teachers, and I think there's a lot of things that we should go back to and remember, if not in the practice or the application of the approach, but the spirit of how they did so. The underlying reason or sentiment behind doing what they did and contributing to our education system. Because if you guys are here, I'm pretty sure 98% of you came from the exact same education system as I did, as the people who are complaining about the our education systems did. We turned out fine. So we had good teachers, not necessarily in school, but in life as a whole. So that speaks about our character and our mind. So I think that is where the issue needs to be addressed. You know, it's not about bringing 14 people from Australia to teach English. It's sending 14 or 40 teachers from our side to go to Australia or Britain to learn about English. And to not just learn the language, but be less apprehensive and less skeptical when wanting to use the language in normal everyday speech. Come on, we've got Manglish. You've got no excuse to be shy using English in Malaysia. This is insane. So for this last piece, I need audience participation. All right? Because you guys had a really long and typically Malaysian lunch. 3 heavy chicken dishes there. Seriously, it's brilliant. Thank you very much. And the syrup slicing was lovely. Whoever did it, it was brilliant. That's my favorite drink. You guys got it right. The audience participation is this. When I go, kelas bangun, I need everybody to stand up. Don't laugh and go, selamat sejahtera, cikgu. Alright? And then when I say kelas duduk, you sit. If I don't say kelas duduk, you stand. Alright? Can I try that just once? Alright? Okay, good. Put your stuff aside, put your bags on the side. Alright? Okay? Let's work it out. Because we've got a good session right after me. This guy is brilliant. Okay, I'm going to go. Kelas bangun. Kelas duduk. Thank you. That's good. Okay. I'm going to try to do this from memory. Just pray that I get this right. This is called Lagu Rakyat. When I was young, I grew up on folk songs. Songs that the country grew up to. Rasa sayang, we sang it almost every day. Prayer to start the day, a battle cry before we play, the anthem as you march home from the playground. Gelang, sipaku gelang. And we sing about our favorite drinks too. You know, like, who wants to be a Pepsi Cola, Proton Saga, Orang Gila? No, seriously, it's funny how we were already rhyming about consumerism and national pride and psychology that early. But the most memorable folk song to me was this annoying melody. So memorable that only another annoying tune can make me forget it. Like the music on hits. And it starts with, Kelas bangun. And it will end with the most uninspiring baritone, Kelas duduk. And people actually stood up to sing it. You know? Like how I stood up when I had the epiphany in the symphony of such melodic absurdity that this is the best wish one can grant another person to start their day. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu, for teaching me how to write so I can write a complaint letter about you. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu, for teaching me how to read so I can read more and do better in exams than you. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu, for teaching me how to draw so I can draw out my career and not get stuck here like you. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu, for teaching me how to count so I can count how much more money I will make than you. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu, for telling me that I cannot put down my ambition as national football player. Because you realize that in Malaysia, sports is not a career. So you told me to put an architect instead. Selamat sejahtera, cikgu. See, and the cikgu takes all this in his stride, passing through the gates every morning, all in exchange for the beautifully annoying singing, "Kelas bangun." See, because he knows that you do not know the meaning of sejahtera. He knows that you are happily ignorant. And he knows that like every other child, the moment you smile and turn around to face your future, he will never see you again. Because he understands that wisdom is hindsight looking forward. And he will never turn his back on you in case you fall backwards. Because he knows you'll forget. But he never forgets. Ni, kenapa diri ni kelas duduk? Kenapa diri ni duduk? Because you see, teachers are people of the colorless sea, where knowledge and wisdom is their only creed. They teach about the history of the world, the physics of love, the chemistry of family, the language of the heart, the mathematics of life. They write an equation of you that nobody else has the formula to. They recalculate your variables so that it becomes a constant, subtracting your negatives and multiplying it with your positives so that you become a derivative of you and your dreams. When you are in doubt, they will differentiate the square of you so that you become a ratio of your strengths and weaknesses, and that you are a mean of your choices. Yes, people, we are a mean of our choices. And when you forget your decimals, he will round you down and square root you back so you will never forget that your value will always be a prime number, infinity. And when the world is against you, they will factor your hope to denominate the challenges into fractions of inspirations. Because pain over effort plus hurt over heart equals to 1, you. And they will always look past your standard deviations because to them, you are your highest possible percentage. And in this day and age where the value of education is in examination and graduation, where academic debates is about Bahasa Malaysia versus Bahasa Melayu, or math and science in BM or BI, yang mana satu, I've come to realize that my current net worth and value is the total of all the blessings that I've gotten from all my cikgus. So now I read, and I write, and I draw, and I count unlike before. I didn't have a career in sports, we still can't. Okay? I'm not an architect, but I write and I teach. And when I write, I textualize thoughts into a new design, and I lay out the blueprints of life. I don't build buildings, but my skyscrapers are even higher than the Twin Towers, bursting through the skies, reaching out for the stars, one little girl and one little boy at a time. And I will burn their faces into my eyes so I will never forget. I may be forgetful, but I will never forget. And I will burn every day as the difference between humility and hypocrisy, as the bridge between future and history, and in the spirit of legends. I will keep wisdom for future like spare change. My 2 cents now is worth 2 children's names. I will teach people to see the man in woman, like how I put the man in my mother's name. And I will teach them bahasa jiwa bangsa on my own, like how I navigate the people in Taman Tun. And before Lim can cock his wings and learn to fly, my institutes have produced bees that can touch the sky. Right? So this is why I wake up every day, braving through the morning traffic, just so that I can walk up those stairs, go through those gates, and say, "Kelas bangun." Selamat sejahtera kelas, sila buka muka baru dalam hidup anda. Kerana hari ini, kita akan merubah dunia. Thank you.